Hello lovely people, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amara. In case you are new here, kindly hit the subscribe button to become a part of this lovely community, okay? And endeavor to hit on your notification bell in order to be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section below, okay? So today's video is going to be about storytelling. It is very interesting. I encourage you to watch from the beginning to the end. All right, this story is a true life story that actually happened to me when I was a teenager. So when I was a teenager, I was living with my parents in Lagos. So at around age 13, my grandparents, that's my grandfather and my grandmother, they were formerly staying in Lagos, and as they were getting older, they had to come down to the village. You understand? So when they came back, they are old already. They're finding it difficult to do some little things like going on errand, washing plates, and some other little things that they couldn't do by themselves. So they started looking for a small child that can stay with them. So they couldn't get someone from the village. Then my parents now asked me to go stay with them in the village. So they took me to the village to stay with my grandparents. As at then, my grandfather was a kind of a head of a church. They were not staying in our village particularly. They were staying like a kind of a neighboring village, and they gave them a residence. At that residence, my grandfather had an assistant, like a kind of assistant pastor that will be assisting him in some things. And that his assistant has 6 boys and a girl. The girl is not staying with them. The girl was staying with the mother's sister. So when I started living with my grandparents, my dad enrolled me in school there. Gradually, I became conversant with the environment. But I never knew that one of the sons of my grandfather's assistant is nursing a kind of evil intention towards me. We were all good. We were staying peacefully. No quarrel, no fights, nothing. We are all living in peace. I usually bat outside. Like around then, yes, I have started growing some reproductive, how will I put it? Yes, I have started growing some reproductive organ. I don't want to be vulgar because of Facebook community, please. But I did not quickly spoil. As that when I was 13 years old, I was still bathing outside. It was even my grandmother that had to start chasing me to the bathroom, telling me that I am no more a baby, that I'm getting grown up. Ịhụ na ịkpụwa n'ara, ịhụ na inwetewe n'ajị, ị ga-ebido sawa ahụ n'ime bedroom ebe ndị begin asa. For those who understand the movie, understand what I just said. So, with this constant reprimanding from my grandmother, I had to start bathing in the bathroom. because most times we were using just one bathroom and one toilet. It were just two families, each flat, sharing one bath and one toilet. So sometimes if I want to go to school and I felt I am going to go to school late, and if someone is inside the bathroom, I had to just quickly rush to the backyard to have my bath. Sometimes I may be bathing, my grandmother will quickly use cane and come and chase me and ask me to wear my dress. That don't I know that boys are here, that people will be looking at me, that I'm no longer a baby. For me, I don't even understand what she was saying, because my man don't even used to go to such thing at all. So there was this day, nobody was at home, nobody was around. It was just me. Our neighbor, I didn't know that someone was in the house anyway, but everywhere was quiet. Those living in the village can attest to what I'm saying. Sometimes, especially in the morning time, parents will go to their farm work, some people will go to their office work, then students will go to this. Everywhere will be so quiet. What you'll be hearing is the sound of birds and all these squirrels, just animals in the bush, you know. So I went into the bathroom to have my bath. I didn't bolt the door, thinking that nobody was around, and my mind was totally free. I was not having any form of evil in mind, like maybe something is going to happen. I've already removed my dress, sponging my body. All of a sudden, I had a push, a heavy push on that door. I shouted, someone is in here, someone is in here. Mmadụ nọ ebe a, mmadụ nọ ebe a. Immediately I shouted. With that force that door came in, immediately I saw one of the sons of my grandfather's assistant. The boy should be around 16, 17 then. With force, he came to grab me. I had to push him off, quickly carried my cup, the cup that I used to pour water on my body, to hit him. Then I ran outside and started shouting. I started screaming. As I was screaming, thank God that our neighbors were still around. There is a fence that demarcated we and our neighbors. So as I was screaming out very loud, our neighbor had to jump from the fence demarcating us. You understand? As the man jumped into our compound, he had to grab this boy and started beating him. He took him outside and called other boys. These boys pounced on him. They flogged him mercilessly, that I'm not sure he will ever try such in his life again. After the whole beating and everything, when the father and the mother came back, they heard it, they came pleading. But what the youth of that village did was, they wanted to banish the family for their children not to spoil their reputation. So as the parents came begging my grandparents, they were begging me, we had to forgive them. As we forgave them, that was how I became very careful. And that was how my grandparents do not go anywhere without either taking me along, or anytime I come back from school, there is a place I have to go and stay and wait for them. Anytime they come back, they will send someone to come and call me. I'll now come back home. So why I shared this story is because of our parents. To start on time to talk to their teenagers about either sex education or the happenings around them, because this kind of thing has happened to so many teenagers, and maybe they might not have the kind of escape route that I had, and this will keep them traumatized for the rest of their life. Imagine that it did not even happen to me, but I still have it very fresh in my memory, as if it happened just yesterday. This has happened over 20 years ago, but I can still imagine it, the way everything happened, not to talk of someone that was involved in rape case. So please, parents, take care of your girl child. It is not easy for the girl child at all. There are so many spies, so many eyes watching a girl child to take advantage or to prey at their innocence. So it is very important to start very early to tell them about the happenings around their environment, around the world,